Hey everybody, Mark from the Geek Church here, and today I've got two pairs of earbuds here from the Linsoul 7Hz collection. This one is the Diablo and this one is the Divine. They look alike, don't they? But they are different, and we're going to open them up and try them out right after this. Okay, so this is what I got to say about Linsoul Audio. They sent me a bunch of products, and I think they have different names, and I hear words like kiwi ears and Zagat, and these are companies I reviewed before. I'm not certain whether these things are all done by the same company. I just decided to just split this up into like 3 different reviews because I've got actually 5 different products from them to review. They're very generous in sending me these things, so of course I want to give them the best review as possible. So this is going to be sort of like a earbud series. So we're going to start with the Divine and the Diablo and then work our way towards others. So yeah, these particular ones look wireless, but I'm not sure. The last one I remember reviewing from Kiwi Ears or Zagat, I thought it was going to be wireless, and I opened it up, it was completely wired. And these are definitely earbuds for audiophiles. And a lot of the things, I was looking at the stats for the Divine and the Diablo, they are actually different. Even though I swear, when I looked at this, I kept going did they send me the same product? But look, I mean, it clearly says Diablo, Divine. So they are different. I'm going to assume they are. So we're going to find out where the rubber meets the road on this. Okay, best thing we can do is just simply start our unboxing. So let's just do the Divine because it's in front of me, I guess. I could have started, I don't know. Diablo would have been more alphabetical, but first of all, I like this case. I don't know if this is leather or not. Feels like it, but I can't, and don't quote me on that. Let me get the stat on it. I'll put it on my article just to make sure. I don't really see it here in front of me right now, though I do always have this, this thing here. I'm going to read a important stat. It says this is a 3rd generation 14.5 millimeter planar magnetic driver. I don't know if I pronounced the word planar. I don't know if that's correct, but hey, and I don't even really know what that is. I'm going to have to do some little research on this. It says the Divine offers a balanced 10 decibel bass shelf, providing natural clear sound with smooth bass. Ideal for audiophiles, it delivers a refined listening experience with exceptional clarity. All right. That's just the starter. So let's see how it measures up once we open it up. Okay, here it is. Okay, these, I don't know, this looks wired to me. What do you think? Yeah, it totally is. So let's see what it comes with. I'm seeing ear tabs, and I'm seeing quite a bit of them. Look at all them ear tabs in there. Wow. I'll just use the ear tabs that it just comes with right here. But yeah, and it's got a very interesting cord. Here, let me unfurl this and I will show you it, because it's not like any other cord I've seen before. See how it's kind of, see how it's sort of like done together like this? Behold, a 2-fold cord is not so easily broken. So yeah. Ooh, yeah, you probably, yeah, some of you might know what that's a reference to. Okay, so the only thing I think I can do is really just try them out. Oh, by the way, this case has a nice soft interior here. Was not expecting that. Let me tell you what most earbud cases, I mean, they have just a little flick thing and you flick them in and they're not like, wow, really soft. This means that you can't really charge them in there, but since they're wired, why would you worry about charging them? Guess the best thing I can do is simply plug it in. And I think I better, I don't know, get some audiophile here. Ooh, not audiophile with a PH, but audiophile with an F. So yeah, and then of course figure out how to put these in here. And there's a designation left and right. Ah, here we go, left and right. Yeah, there is a designation. Okay. Okay, so I'm listening to it. I'm really liking it. Yeah, lately I've been really getting into the song Soda Pop from K-Pop Demon Hunters. So yeah, that always sounds really good on here. I'd play it for you, but I don't want to get copyright flagged, and I've had issues with that on this here, so. Alright, there's a little dance that I'm doing here for it. So, okay, what can I say? The sound sounds good. Is this a little hindering with the cord? I'll let you decide that, but for years, I used corded headphones and I had no problem with it, especially when I was doing work, just like this. Had to. No other option back then. But I'm liking this here. So let's get into some more of the features of the Divine. Okay, I think I must have probably mentioned this before, but it's got a balanced and natural sound with a 10 decibel bass boost. I will testify to that. I was just listening to sound here. The bass boost sounded really good. So the sound sounded pretty natural. It was like that. So yeah, and here's the thing. It's like, this is one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm really an audiophile here. And honestly, I don't think my hearing is all that good as far as like very distinct. Like I can't really hear very stuff like that. I just hear a good sound. So, and hey, this is something I've talked about whenever I've reviewed earbuds or any type of audio equipment before, is I have to say like, well, it sounds good. So what can I say? So let's see. Apparently this has a detachable cable. Really? How does it detach? Yeah, so does it? Okay, I guess maybe I'm misunderstanding the definition of the term detachable. When I think detachable, I think like I can like take it off. I don't know why I would do that, because it doesn't seem like these things are designed to be used wirelessly. So yeah. But then again, I mean, here's the thing. This is very misleading. Look at this box here. Doesn't this look like they're wireless earbuds? Maybe they are detachable. If they are, then they've got to be Bluetooth, right? They don't say anything about being wireless here on the thing. So, but they have them several times being. Okay, let me just take them out of my ear since I'm done with them. Oh, can I detach this? I'm afraid to pull, because if I break it, then I got to pay for it. Okay, I'm not going to try that, but okay, maybe I should look at some instructions on that. So, actually, does it come with instructions? Oh yeah, it does. So do they detach? This is, okay, I'm darn curious now. Oh, okay. So, this barely has any instruction whatsoever here. Yeah, look at that, not much. And there's no thing showing like how to detach this thing or something like that. So I'm not going to yank them off here. If that's a deal breaker for some of you guys listening, I can understand that. But for me, I don't want to take the risk. So that's what we got there, because these are good earbuds. I don't want to waste them. I mean, hey. So they've got a balanced tonal signature. Not really sure what that means. Again, maybe I'm misunderstanding the word, meaning of the term signature. Apparently audiophiles will know. Now, what I do want to talk about is how they are CNC machined aluminum shell for durability. And they do have an aluminum housing, so it feels like you got metal in your ear rather than plastic. And they feel pretty good here. I'm going to bring them in for a close-up here. I'm not sure how well that'll work with my green screen. In fact, these things are probably reflecting all over the place. I've kind of noticed even things on my desk tends to take whatever background I put and then whoosh, and yeah, it goes crazy. Some of you guys have talked to me about that, and I appreciate the thing. I mean, maybe I need to get a cover of this thing just so it can, because the more reflections I have, the more, I mean, green screen is great, but man. Anyway, I don't want to get in on that. Something I just noticed on here, this has a 7 on here. So 7Hz, I think this is part of their 7Hz collection. What does that refer to? I have no idea. As far as the number of earbuds here, I'm told there's about 12 in there. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, these things, they can detach. So you know what? I'm just gonna heck with it. I'm gonna try. At least the thing, yep, they detach all right. And you know what? This isn't the first time I've dealt with detachable earbuds like that. So, why would you want them to detach? I have no idea, honestly. I mean, it's not like they're wireless, right? Yeah, so. I'm assuming that as the cord and, of course, the power of wired playing gives them better sound, maybe? Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. Well, they're reattached, so that's good news. So, okay. That was pretty easy enough. Huh. Okay, I learn something new every day. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to be writing about these. I'll put all the whole stats and stuff like that, of course, on my website when I get to it. But for now, we need to get to Diablo. Okay, this is the Diablo. I'm actually sort of expecting to see kind of the same thing in this thing, at least as far as the actual product is. So let me read a little bit as far as what this should be. Okay, this says it's a 3rd generation 14.5 millimeter planar. Again, don't know how that's pronounced. Magnetic driver with a 12 decibel bass boost. I think the other one had 10. Delivering powerful bass and crisp highs, perfect for bass-driven genres. It offers dynamic, immersive sound in a durable aluminum shell. Got 7 on here, so let's open her up. Again, case is pretty much the same. And you know what? Honestly, I even got the same color. So I could easily mix this up. Okay, I didn't get the same color. If you notice, the last ones I have were silver as far as the ear tips go. These are black. And just to be on the safe side, let's just, yeah, we can yank them out if we want to. I don't really want to, but I just had to demonstrate that, didn't I? Of course I did. Okay, so the best thing I can do is, of course, try them out here. And, yeah. So let's put them on. I decided to listen to Survivor's Eye of the Tiger because I kind of thought that has some pretty good bass in it. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So the sound is pretty awesome here. So I'm feeling that. So that's all I can say about that. Let's talk more about the features. Okay, this one also has the CNC aluminum shell. I'm told that's a CNC machined aerospace grade aluminum, lightweight and durable. Hey, okay, I'm gonna take their word for it. Feels like it. So it doesn't, I mean, I got metal in my ears, but it doesn't feel like it. Oh, that sounds like a song, man. I got metal in my ears. I don't even know how to talk about that. So yeah, so I'm told these have like lifelike sound, and yeah, sure. I'm assuming if I had a recording of this and I was listening to it, it'd sound like I was actually there. Let's just say that is true. So, okay. So it comes with the same, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that it comes about the same amount of earbud or ear tabs, is that the proper word, as the other one. So that's pretty cool. So all in all, I'm really liking this. And oh shoot, you know what? I suddenly realized something. I'm going to go into more detail about this on my article, but I should probably get to the price here. And I think I'm going to double check on this. I think they're actually the same price, both of them. Yeah, they are. So one is $149 and the other is $149. So that is a good price. Okay, we can end it right there. And that's the end of our Linsoul review, part 1. And we're going to get to another one right after. Actually, it's whenever you watch it, really. It might not even be done by the time you're watching this video. Anyway, this has been Mark Rawls of McGee Church, and I'm signing off.